It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another one. Before I actually head up out of here and go to the gym, I want to make sure I give you guys an update on the market and why I truly believe this is going to be an explosive week. What a time to be alive in cryptocurrency. Make sure that you like and subscribe and go check out the edited videos after this video. I'll be sure to tag my last brief video at the end of this video, a dope edit. I want you guys to go and support that and learn more about Tau and the ecosystem. But this video is about overall what we're looking at in the market. Now, taking a look at what's going on here, Bitcoin at 125,000. Also, in the comments, let me know if you are ready for me to launch my creator coin on Pump Fund. This is an opportunity for everybody that watches my video in the communities to finally get an early entry. And of course, we're going to attract more people in the community. We want to make sure, though, that you guys... Anyway, just let me in the comments if you want to judge. I don't want to get too much into it. Hey, Bitcoin at 125,000. Taking a look here, we are opening the week with a confirmation candle going into price discovery. Guys, we at all-time highs. And I already told you, the fun starts when we start a week above this orange line. Orange line is ticking to the upside. I think Bitcoin is about to explode, attract liquidity based on the Bitcoin dominance. And a lot of that liquidity will roll into our favorite altcoins. I'm going to be talking about some things that I've been looking at inside the market. So this is bullish. This is the most bullish indicator in the space. And if you follow my channel, you know this. We've been here. It has not lied to us since we've been using it. Taking a look at the total three. The same can be said for the total three. Breaking above price discovery. Altcoins are primed to go absolutely ballistic. Now, I think that altcoins correct first because that liquidity will roll into Bitcoin dominance. And I'm not really a big fan of these bull flags breaking to the upside, right? Because a lot of times what happens is you'll see a move like this and then it'll just fall off the cliff, right? We don't want that, right? So I would prefer Bitcoin to go up and altcoins to start building some support here, sort of like a bull flag, and then break to the upside, right? But again, this is the weekly chart, so we don't have much time in this altcoin season. So if this is the move, then this is the move, right? We can't sit here and say, oh, we prefer, will we wait? Because historically, we don't have much time. With this, if we're calling this the 4-year cycle, we're saying it's a different cycle, 5-year cycle, whatever, then we have a lot of time, right? But what we're betting on happening is we're betting on Bitcoin going on this asymmetrical, altcoins having the asymmetrical, the parabola, right? The everything up, right? The only up part of the total three that we've seen right here. And that we've seen right here in 2017. We've seen it also in 2020. So now we're looking for that parabola on the total three and the others chart to confirm here. Let's just go check out the others chart because I know y'all love the others chart because this is the shitty of the shitties. But you can see parabola there. Oh, well, I guess you could say we had it early because no one really, see, this is the thing, no one really was buying these altcoins, but we made a lot of money here. This is why my version of altcoin season is a little bit different, because I made money here and then I also made money here leading up to Trump's inauguration. So the others chart looks so different, but you can see there's this little version here where we just kind of, I call it the cool off, and then we have the parabola. You can see we cooled off and then we have the parabola, right? Cool off and then parabola. So what I'm thinking here is that even though we had that massive move to start, right? To start this 4-year cycle, we had that massive move here. This is the little cool off before the massive move. Maybe we can push the others chart, right? From, 300 billion to 900 billion, right? Pretty much get stopped out here at about 1 trillion for the others, right? As crypto continues to get bullish. The bears, they like to give these psychiatric psychology, these numbers of psychology, right? This is emotional number, which is 1 trillion. So if we do push up here, optimistically thinking, you would want to sell early, right? 900 billion, maybe 800 billion, because no one can time the market, and usually if something runs up like this, it's going to have a huge fall. The point of what I'm making, guys, is that we haven't seen a true parabola for altcoins or the total three. So we have a lot of running to do because even Bitcoin has not had its full run. As you can see, none of the bull market peak indicators have went off, but we've been getting nothing but institutional adoption. I am excited. I almost want to drop today, guys. I think that, look, Bitcoin is at all-time highs. If this week continues to be bullish, we're dropping this week. You know what I'm saying? So even though the interest isn't here, I think we should drop before the interest comes so we can take advantage of that volume and also FOMO. But again, Bitcoin hasn't had its parabola. And, you know, what does this parabola set Bitcoin at? 200,000, 230,000, maybe 150, 170. Let me know inside the comments. But at the end of the day, it's good, right? You can see here that the Bitcoin dominance is creeping back up at 59%, but it's starting to get rejected again at the trend line. This is fucking bullish. The moving averages are trending to the downside. We're staring at a bearish cross here on the weekly for the Bitcoin dominance. This is bullish, guys. If we get a bear cross and the rejection here at the, I mean, this is like almost an altcoin season setup. The only thing that scares me about this chart is that our ultimate RSI just blinked here back bullish here. You can see on, I don't know why it just did that. Let's remove this here, but it just, okay, maybe I'm tripping. I thought I was like, what the hell? Okay, now I'm like, no, that was the wrong chart. So it finally updated. You can see that, I mean, we're doing so good right now with the Bitcoin dominance. And if we just swing over here to the DXY, this is the one that kind of like threw me off a little bit, because we're seeing a bullish cross to the upside for the DXY. But I don't know, with the government shutdown and possible more Fed cuts, does the DXY really matter at this point? I mean, we are getting a bullish cross on the ultimate RSI. Chat, don't be afraid to comment, but does the DXY really matters at this point? This is the only thing that concerns me, right? The strength of the dollar is starting to rise again. We want it to go even lower, right? We want everybody to think crypto is the the hedge against inflation. We want everybody to think like, why do I need to hold the dollar when I can just hold crypto and watch my money go up without even doing anything? I'm putting my money to work by putting into crypto. This is the part of the cycle that I want us to be in, right? Taking a look at the others, BTC. I talked about this in the Patreon. This is the most important chart right now for us to have a altcoin season. Now, what I said in the Patreon, we got the bounce off the 21-day EMA. We bounced off, we put in a higher low. Others BTC on the weekly. Altcoin season will start once we get above both of these moving averages, right? So we got one more moving average to get above, and you couple that with the global M2 exploding and everything that's happening in crypto. I'll get into it. But you can see when we get above both of these moving averages, altcoins absolutely go fucking ballistic. And guys, we're almost there. And what I'm predicting, if we can get back above that red line, which is the 50-day moving average, a bullish fucking move for altcoins. It's the others BTC. This is the only chart that really matters, right? When people look for confirmation of an altcoin season, they look at the ETH BTC chart, Sol BTC chart, and then the others BTC chart. Right? You can pretty much use any ecosystem against Bitcoin, any coin against Bitcoin. I know you guys can hear the excitement in my voice because we're almost there. We're almost there. I want to make it clear. We are almost there. Now, as far as what's going on, people always tagging me and shit. All right, AI is starting to explode behind the scenes, right? NVIDIA just partnered with AMD, excuse me, it's called AMP. I'm thinking about Kai Cenat Group. But NVIDIA just partnered with AMD. That is fucking bullish, right? Check this out. Over 60% of VC money is now going into AI companies. This is why I am so bullish on Bitensor, because Bitensor is the only true decentralized AI company. This is what we knew. If these AI companies don't start generating real revenue soon enough, investors will start stepping back. Now, that's true because we've seen a pullback from AI coins, right? Because at the end of the day, these AI companies, they get all of this money, whether it's VCs, whether it's emissions on Tau, but most of them don't live up to the hype. We got a few within the Bitensor ecosystem that's living up to the hype. Regis allegedly could get listed on MEXC any day now, right? Subnet 41 just partnered with the biggest prediction platform in Web3, which is Polymarket. You know what I'm saying? So things are happening. Bitcast, they're attacking the creator capital market, similar to Pump, right? You look at the evaluation of Pump and then look at the evaluation of Bitcast. So, guys, AI is still dominating, but we need them to start putting out good products, right? And that's any ecosystem. I'm not being biased to any ecosystem. Open Door Technologies CEO Kaz Najatin announces the company will soon allow home purchases in cryptocurrency. RWA is starting to explode, guys. People are realizing that you can pay your taxes in crypto. You can buy a house in crypto. You can already buy a car in crypto. We're going to be able to buy land using our cryptocurrency gains, giving it that utility and use case, right? To be that backbone to the US dollar. This is bullish news, adoption happening daily. And then Trump, this is officially from Trump in his platform, his social media platform. He said, good news for the holiday season. Early prices are down. While tariffs are making our country an economic power again, also virtually no inflation, stock markets continually hitting record highs, gold at record highs, the best of all worlds for the USA. So this is actually a good thing, right? And then Jay Powell can't look at the data. Our CBBI index created by Colin Talks Crypto. Guys, go check out his YouTube video. Got to give the guys flowers for creating this. Is at 78. The fun happens anywhere from 80 to 90. The top is usually 85 to 90 where you want to start thinking about your exit strategy. So right now we're at 78 here on October 6th. I'm excited on what's to come. Fed cuts starting to get priced in, right? December is going to be the interesting one, right? Could we get a 0.5 cut in December? There's a 99% chance that we do, right? There's a 99% chance that they do a 0.5 in December. So that's absolutely crazy, right? An 83% chance that they do a 0.5 in December, right? That's crazy, right? So we get a 0.25 next month or this month, and then in 2 months, we don't have an FOMC meeting in November, besides Powell coming out and wanting to talk, doing the Fed minutes, right? Of course, he's going to look at the data. But look, this Q4 looks like we have one of the best setups in a while as far as seasonality. So if you're on the sidelines, you're taking a risk. If you're buying crypto right now, of course you're taking a fucking risk. But everything that I just told you should lead you to believe that we're going to have a bullish Q4, because all of this is happening from an institutional standpoint, Wall Street, but none of it is really happening from retail yet. And when retail starts to feel like they have money again, i.e. QE, i.e. Fed printing fucking money, they are going to rush into crypto and pump our bag. So being here, going through what we went through the last 3 years, guys, 4 years, this should be the time where we lock it in and make the lucrative part of our gains in crypto. Anyway, guys, let me know what y'all think about the market. Are you as excited as me? I think this week should be a very, very beautiful week, as most of our charts are in price discovery. Anyway, let me know what you bears think, because I know y'all got some negative, pessimistic things to think and say, and I'm here for it, because what that does is it makes me go do more research on what you're talking about, because sometimes bears have a point as well. We have to have an open mind. We can't be too moon boyish. We can't be too doom and gloom bearish. Just standard, whatever happens type of situation for me mentally, but I'm open to what the bears' point of view or perspective may be. Anyway, it's your boy Crypto Millie. I got to get to the gym. Love you guys. Enjoy. Let me know in the comments y'all ready to launch and get this bag. Let me know. I'll see you in the next one.